Hey Crosswatchers, this is intended for Crosswatchers, the inside scoop on Sagittarius. So basically, we will connect with Sagittarius spirit guides and try to get the inside scoop on approaching Sagittarius. So this isn't about changing you, because I don't believe that anyone should change for another person. This is about recognizing where you can improve your approach, or revealing something possibly about them that will help you in how you decide to move forward. Okay, so again, if you're here for your own personal reading and you are Sagittarius, this is for cross watchers that are dealing with a Sagittarius. This could be that you're in a relationship with Sagittarius, or you are approaching a relationship, or maybe you're just curious about a Sagittarius. All right, so let's get started. Spirit guides for Sagittarius. What can you bring us to help our approach or help ourselves? Be yourself is the first one out, which is a good message regardless. But in particular, the spirit guides for Sagittarius are highlighting this. Okay. Any other messages for cross watchers? And we have release toxic relationships. Again, good advice, but highlighted by the spirit guides for Sagittarius. So I feel like what's coming through with be yourself is that, you know, be your authentic self, because it's so much easier to maintain that is when you're authentic. When you try to be a certain thing for somebody else, that creates this open door for conflict later on, or even right away. So this could be in regard to a new relationship, or this could be in regard to a current relationship. Now, with the highlight of release toxic relationships, obviously toxic relationships, how do we define those? So that's where anywhere where there's something that comes in between your relationship that's unhealthy. And this could be, you know, just devil energy altogether, but this could be about codependency. This could be about abuse. This could be about addictions. This could be about obsessions, you know, anything that makes you feel less than or not yourself, right? So that could be within this current relationship, or this could be something you've dealt with in the past and now have your guard up, and you're bringing that into this relationship. So let's see what further information we can get. Spirit guides. Why is be yourself highlighted here? Okay, we get one for cross watchers. And we have the Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay, you could be an Earth sign. Your Gemini could have some strong Earth in their chart. But really, it's just about, you know, be yourself. I really feel like this is saying that your normal, well, your authentic nature is to be warm and sensible and understanding. And maybe in the past, either within this relationship or within a previous relationship, you've been put in a energy of every conflict is, you know, kind of like fighting for your life in a sense. And it, you know, it doesn't have to be actual abuse that we're talking about. It could just be about fighting to the death on every conflict, and, standing your ground when it's not even something that is, all that important. It's just about this need to be right, right? That can be very toxic. Anything else for be yourself? And we get the Six of Earth. This is really about balance, that give and take, that generous nature. About not one person giving more of themselves than the other person. I mean, this is true of any relationship that is needed, but it could be, talking about kind of a charitable aspect within the relationship. Maybe there is someone that is draining the energy. It could be somebody that's coming in between your relationship, somebody in the home. When I say Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles, I tend to think of, home situations. So it's about balancing that out. Be yourself. If you are a generous person, own it. If you are a kind and understanding person, own it. Why is release toxic relationships here? Did I say Gemini earlier? I meant Sagittarius. If so, I'm definitely in Sagittarius mind, but we got Gemini and Sagittarius, with the Sagittarius full moon. They are both heavily on my mind here. Why is release toxic relationships here for Crosswatchers for Sagittarius? Okay, and we get the moon. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sagittarius full moon today in about maybe 2 hours. Lunar eclipse. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. See, this is what I'm talking about. This could be about bringing kind of that mentality from a previous relationship. And this may be them. This may be Sagittarius, that is. And it's about working through those things together and recognizing that this is not that relationship. If it is that relationship, then this is about, coming clean and having that insight in order to say, look at the road that we're going down. We can't move forward this way. Okay. Anything else for release toxic relationships? And we have the Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Okay, so we could be talking about a couple of different things here. So this could be talking about needing to balance emotions. I really feel that strongly. It's about not expecting the other person to fill your cup. You both have a cup. You both have to create your own happiness within. And all you can do is make those cups overflow for each other. But otherwise, you cannot. It won't work if you're both coming to the relationship with empty cups, expecting the other to fill it, right? The Knight of Water, Knight of Cups, does not necessarily come that way. But his cup is constantly overflowing, and he is very romantic and can be considered over-emotional. So, it's hard to balance with that. It really is. It can be very hard to balance with that. That's why it's not a king, right? He doesn't have as much control over his emotions. He's everything is very emotional and can lead to extremes. But I also feel like with this, an invitation to a social event, I feel like there may be, some type of substance abuse here. But that's not for all of you. That's just something that came through here. Okay, so let's, for fun, See what the romance angels say about your relationship with Sagittarius. Again, this is intended for romantic relationships, but you can apply it however it resonates for you, depending on what type of relationship you have with the Sagittarius. All right. And we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This comes out under the be yourself. So there may be, the Queen of Earth can be very independent. I'm not saying she's cold-hearted, but she may be warm, but not necessarily be very revealing about how she feels deep inside. So this is about, exploring that, allowing that, trusting that being yourself is the best and most authentic way to approach this relationship. Okay, anything else? Okay, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So there may be some time that you guys need alone together, or it could be you guys need a little time apart and to really evaluate. But I feel like just from looking at this, I feel like there is a need for maybe a little getaway together, just, have some time together to grow this relationship, to take it to that deeper level. Okay, one more. And we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I don't feel that that's the case. I feel like it's really just talking about balancing the chemistry, toxic relationships. I feel like there's definitely a need to balance that. This may be that, it's not salvageable. This may be. But I feel like there's still an opportunity to both of you recognize that there is a need for balance here, a need to be authentic, a need to release anything from the past, and take that energy moving forward. So those are the messages that came through for you. Thank you. Let me know in the comments how this plays out and if it was helpful for you. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.